with our latest edition of I Know What You Did Last Summer. We're here with women's swimmer Daire Daly. And Daire, welcome.
Thank you.
And you had to make a pivot. You had an internship. You had a plan for the summer. Why don't you tell us what your initial plan was, and then COVID got in the way.
Yeah, so initially I was planning on working for a pharma company. I'm a bioinformatics major, so I'm looking into doing research in either like pharma or cancer research. So I was really excited about that, but due to COVID, we did have to get that canceled. So it was a little tough, but luckily through the Massachusetts Life Science Internship Challenge, I found a different company that works with healthcare facilities. So while it wasn't necessarily something that was exactly in my major that I want to do more future down the line, it was still a really great opportunity, and I got to learn a lot of different things about that company. So still a great summer overall, but definitely had to change gears a little bit.
Well, let's talk about that timeline, as obviously there's probably a lot of people that have to make changes. The pandemic hits in March. How quickly did you have to shift your plans?
Yeah, so it ended up being within a 2-week period, basically. I found out that my other internship was canceled, so I kind of had a little bit of a panic moment, applied to everything under the sun just to get some type of work over the summer, and luckily that company reached out pretty quick after the fact, so it ended up being a really quick turnaround, which I was grateful for, but definitely a little bit of a stressful week there.
But less stressful because it didn't go. It was over in 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
And explain to me your internship and how it went.
Yeah, so the company that I worked for was Uptime Health. They make compliance checklist softwares for healthcare facilities, so things like urgent cares, dental offices. And so I worked with helping customers get set up on that software, and through that I found kind of bugs within the software that I then relayed to the development team in the company, which helped them further develop their platform. So it was really interesting. Everyone there was really nice. It was really cool working with those healthcare workers, especially during this COVID pandemic. Really got to get their perspective on everything that was going on, and also just the startup culture was really cool, so I was really glad I got to experience that as well.
And was there a skill or something that you were able to develop that you probably weren't thinking about when you took that internship?
Yeah, I think that it made me realize more of the customer end of the software. Being in bioinformatics and do a lot of coding, and you kind of see how it affects you, but you don't necessarily see the exact impact on the client. And it's actually kind of funny because a lot of the people weren't very tech savvy, so it kind of made me realize that while something may seem like it's easy for me to understand when I'm coding it, it might be really difficult for someone on the other end, so it kind of gave me that skill of that multi-perspective.
To see that perspective, exactly. And you're a distance swimmer. Explain to me what you were able to do this summer in order to get ready for the 2021 campaign.
Yeah, so unfortunately a lot of the pools were closed, so I didn't get to do too much swimming. My parents do have a friend that has a lake house in New Hampshire, so I was really fortunate that a couple times I was able to go up and do some swimming in the lake. So that was cool. Doing some open water swimming was definitely a little different. I also focused a lot into running. While running isn't swimming, it helps get that kind of cardiovascular exercise in, so helped me keep in shape for the swim season this year.
So you're in a good spot once we get going.
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic. Well, way to pivot, way to go from swimming to running, way to find a new internship, and it was an eventful summer, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you for joining us, and Daire Daly, we now know what you did last summer. Thank you.
Thank you.